So, welcome everybody to yet another episode of the Lumiere Learning Monday. We start season 4 with a wonderful guest, a young friend of ours, Nehal Tiwari, and her mother, Mrs. Seema Tiwari. Hi, welcome to the Learning Monday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nehal was our guest at our Diwali party. She was the entrepreneur who showcased her art, her stone art, and here are two of Nehal's creations. We were so impressed by her work at Speaking Stones, and we wanted her and her mother to come and talk to all of us and tell us about their journey and raising a child who is special and who has made herself an example of what it is to be successful despite the odds. So, Seema, you and your husband are deeply invested in Nehal. So, if you can briefly touch upon your journey, she's your first child, you're a working woman.
When Nehal was born, she was perfectly okay. All the parameters, everything was fine. And then say after 3 or 4 months, we started noticing like she is not responding to us. She was a happy child, happy in herself, happy with the fan, happy with the TV, but ignoring us. But she was first child, and so we thought ki okay, it will come in some time. But then when she became a one, we took her to doctor. But at the time, that was year 2000. So nobody was much aware about autism. So it was so they said there's nothing, and then she became 1.5. The same thing. There was no communication, social communication. She was talking, but there was no babbling at all, and no response to us. We were leaving her to crèche, and she was going there happily, sitting there playing with her own things, and coming back home. Even the crèche people were so happy that she's such a nice child sitting at one place, not disturbing anyone. Then also she was not diagnosed. We were at Indore. Then we shifted to Mumbai, and here again we started going from one doctor to another doctor. Finally, we met Dr. Vibha Krishnamurthy, and she diagnosed Nehal. At the time, Nehal was 2.5. So basically, because that time awareness was less, so we our around 1.5 year got wasted. Otherwise, the therapy could have started by the age of 1 or 1.5, which nowadays people are doing. So, but then once she got diagnosis, we placed all our energy in her. Uh, and then when initially we were like very reluctant to disclose her diagnosis. So then one fine day I thought ki if I am not accepting my child, how can I expect world to accept her? So then I disclosed her diagnosis at my office. The crèche was there luckily at my office only, on the same floor. I'm working in MTNL. So there she used to like shout, and I used to get stressed out कि मेरा बच्चा चिल्ला रहा है and everybody is listening. So then when I disclosed, then even I I was relieved कि हाँ, now there's nothing to hide about. And at home also, to our parents, to our in-laws, everyone, we disclosed. And from that day our approach changed. We became more positive. And ये तो पता था कि बच्चा हमारा है तो मेहनत तो हमें ही करनी पड़ेगी.
Correct.
There's nobody else to will take care of her. So then all the therapies started. Because of those therapies, I can say, and we followed whatever our therapist said. There
Wow.
was no if and but.
Hmm.
Every day after coming from office, both of us used to work with her, and every day was different. किसी दिन नीचे आता progress, किसी दिन ऊपर जाता. But finally, like stock market, it went up. It kept on going up. Sometimes down, sometimes up, but final result was up. And now Here is she.
Wonderful. So, congratulations on that journey and so receptive. All of you have been receptive, and I think there is something special about Nehal because she is super intelligent. So, when did you discover that Nehal is also has a very sharp mind, a very good memory?
Once what happened when she was in fourth standard or so, Anupam was having mobile, that old kind of mobile with lot of songs in it, and Neha loves song like anything. So she used to listen them again and again. One day he got very angry and deleted all the songs. And then Nehal cried, तो उसका भी दिल पसीज गया. He said, okay, you write down the songs, I will re-record them. So we thought she will write three, four songs, and she brought us the list of 60 songs in the same sequence. That day we thought, my God, what is this? Fourth class ka bacha, 60 songs in the same sequence in which the songs were recorded, she brought. And then, like that, one day she said, Mama, this year your birthday is going to fall on this day. Mecca, good. Mecca, when yours? So, on this day. Then something was different. Mecca, then I started asking, कि, okay, next year my birthday will fall on which date? Okay, in 2030 my birthday will fall on which date? Then calmly she said, I know for 100 years. What? So she can tell you, just you can give her any date with year, she will give you day. Right now you can try that. When is your birthday?
15th of October.
15th of October. Then 15th of October 2000 and 2050. सोचो. एक minute. Tuesday. Tuesday. It will be Tuesday.
Tuesday.
2050.
So, I
So
have to fast on that day.
so like that she then I asked her, tell me the how you are calculating it. So then she says, no, I have just seen the calendar. So basically it's the picture of calendar that is set her in her brain, and she scroll through it. So
So, Nehal, you went to school and then you were going for doing therapy with parents. Then you chose to go to St. Xavier's College. How did you choose your college, Nehal? It's the same college that I went to.
My college is a renowned school and it offers art and science. And I love my college a lot.
So, you, after St. Xavier's College, you remember the first day? Did you make friends easily? Were people nice to you, kind to you? Did you have any difficulties?
I had friends at college
Mm-hmm.
tell me more.
and I used to hang out with them by going out somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You like to go to the canteen or the library?
I love to go out somewhere with close friends like Divya Kinchalavina.
Where you used to go with them?
Yes,
Where?
at Lestellan Maritime Theatre.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay. Wonderful. You, what subject did you study? What did you graduate in?
I studied PSC IT like C++ programming, statistics, network security, cloud computing, e-commerce e-commerce and m-commerce, etc.
And when did you apply for a job? You're now working.
I I have joined EY office on 9th of November and I'm working as an associate consultant in technology consulting.
Wonderful. How is work for you? What are some of the things you enjoy doing?
My work is good and I'm finding it easy. And when I face problems, then I take help of senior manager.
And they are supportive.
They are accommodating and supportive, seniors and managers.
Wonderful. So when did this hobby begin for you? So, the painting, did you always like to paint as a child? And how did you choose stones as a medium?
First I did oil pastel, and after that watercolor painting. Then after 10 February 2018, stone painting became my passion. My father pinks liver stones from Kula, and my mother helps in dispatching and varnishing the pieces, and my mother helps in sticking the pot and nameplate, and my parents help in dispatching also.
Amazing.
Tell about ETC workshop from where you learned it.
I have learned stone painting at St. Xavier's College on 10 February 2018. After that, stone painting became my passion, and I'm doing it for past 4 years.
You do many themes. You have a social media page. There is some, there is your Speaking Stones. Who gave this name, Speaking Stones, to your label?
we all we all decided like it's more from Vedika, my little one. So we thought of many, and then she said, "No, this is the best."
So it's a beautiful name, and
Yeah.
you have also done exhibitions. I think April was Autism Month. You participated in an exhibition, and I think you got some very good feedback, isn't it?
Tell about your exhibitions.
My exhibition was good, and many people paid for the stone painting exhibition, and people bought it.
She has around 7 exhibitions till date, 8 exhibitions. One was at India Habitat Center, Delhi, and others were at Mumbai only, at different places. So, and she becomes very happy when her work is displayed and people like it. Then she becomes very happy. It motivates her a lot.
Your younger one, you had a, how much younger is she?
Uh,
How much younger is she?
she is 6 years younger than Nehal.
How did, what's the interaction between the sisters? How do you and your sister get along?
Tell about Radhika.
My younger sister Vetika is also nice, and sometimes I go out with Vetika like shopping and swimming, and she is preparing for a NEET exam, and she is 17 years old.
You love her?
Yes, I love her a lot. And when I become sad, then Vetika consoles me, and when Vetika becomes sad, then I go in the room alone.
She can't tolerate Vedika becoming sad. If Vedika cries, Neha also cried. So now she has made a rule for herself that if Vedika is crying, then I'll go in my room and close the room till Vedika becomes like fine. And she's preparing for NEET. So crying is now quite often like after every 2 3 tests she'll cry. So then Nehal will go in her room and she comes out only when Vedika becomes like happy or quiet or calm.
Yours is such a beautiful unit because I was watching the interaction between your husband. He had put aside his whole work and he came to the office with his daughter Nehal to help her with the exhibition. And they were working like a great team, putting up the items. And I think Nehal was making detailed notes of who has bought what piece. And I saw such amazing understanding, and I that's when I learned that he has a big job, you have a big job, and you all are balancing your time with both of your children. We wanted our audience to meet this amazing family, and if Vedika is there and if your husband is there before the end of the show, they must come on and say hello to our audience so we can have all the four of you in one frame.
Anupam is out of town. He has gone for a meeting to Lucknow. Vedika is there. We can call her.
We
That was
can
it.
call her later.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes. So tell me, you have talked about the shift that you made from being sad to being happy, as even and saying that now we have to be positive as parents. You and Anupam became conscious that you had to fight. You use the word fight. So this every day for you is a unique day, Seema.
Very true. When your child is on the spectrum, So basically, for even for neurotypical kids, some days are good. Even for us, some days are good and some days are bad. But when your child is on the spectrum, we put too much pressure on the child, and if we will not put pressure, the child will not perform. So basically, we know that it's too much, but still we have to work hard with them. सो आप क्या कर रहे हो कि आप उनको उनकी कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर निकाल रहे हो। जब आपको और हमको कोई कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर निकालता है तो हम कितने कितने नाराज होते हैं। तो उन बच्चों के साथ भी होता है, वो अकेले रहना चाह रहे हैं, वो खुद में खुश हैं, एंड यू आर ट्राइंग टू ब्रिंग देम टू योर ओन वर्ल्ड विच इज नॉट बेसिकली देयर वर्ल्ड। सो इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर देम। सो बहुत उनको कोशिश करनी पड़ती है। So some days they बहुत फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाते हैं एंड दे हैव मेल्टडाउन्स। तो वो सब रखते हुए लाइफ को आगे ले जाना पड़ता है। इनिशियली व्हेन जब उसका हमने वो चालू किया था
Therapy.
therapy, so
Hmm.
she was very young, so everything was like going very fast. And then at school she started getting bullied. The
Mm-hmm.
teachers were not accommodative and she went to her first play group. So then her progress came down.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the second playgroup, we shifted her to another playgroup. There she was accommodated, she was liked and loved. Her progress again started going up. Similarly, in nursery, she was not accepted at all. She was rejected. She was like, we were all taunted like, you are bad parent, you are not giving any sanskar to your child, and she is very arrogant and she's not listening to us, all kind of negative things.
This
She
was
got
in Indore or in Bombay?
here only at Mumbai. All her
Acha.
education started at Mumbai only.
Okay, okay.
So then her progress went down. So it's basically how it's not only us कि parents कितना करते हैं, is
Hmm.
what the child is getting throughout the day is also very important for
वेरी
them.
इम्पोर्टेंट, वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट। और
Yeah,
आप तो चौबीसों घंटे नहीं है वहां पर विद
नहीं
द
नहीं।
चाइल्ड।
एंड अगर हम रहेंगे चौबीसों घंटे तो चाइल्ड हमसे फेड अप हो जाएगा। देन चाइल्ड के हमको जो हमसे वो सीख रहा है दैट विल गो डाउन। सो अगर पेरेंट पूरे समय 24 घंटे बच्चे के सर पे बैठेंगे देन दैट विल नॉट हेल्प। It will frustrate parent and that will frustrate kid also. So that's why I didn't leave my job. So वो जो स्कूल में एक्सेप्टेंस मिला, then her progress started. So
स्कूल किस तरह से आइडेंटिफाई किया आपने, कोई
there
मतलब
was no question
गाइडेंस?
of identifying, you know.
हम्म।
हमने बहुत ढूंढा, nobody was ready to take her. There
अच्छा।
was no, मतलब हमारे पास choice नहीं थी। we were
हम्म।
we, uh, then finally there was one school, and from we went around 10 12 schools and she was all rejected because she was not she was not verbal at all. Only abcd she was knowing, but nothing more than that. So, and that too was not clear because of her problem. So then from one school they were not getting many kids, so they called us कि बच्चे को ले आइए हम ले लेंगे. Then we went there and she got admission. We told them Nehal is different. No, no, हर बच्चा अलग होता है. There is no issue. We will take her. So they took her, and then Nehal को तो मजा आ गया. वो भागते थे and all the बच्चे used to run behind her. So the full day there was मतलब चोर पुलिस का खेल होता था स्कूल में. They were not able to manage her, and then they started punishing her. They started and she was good in academics. We were teaching her so many things, so she was at par or above other kids of the class, but they were not giving her opportunity to write on the board which they were giving to other kids. So she was feeling left out. So all tantrums and everything started. We lost around 1.5 years in that. One
ओहो।
and a half year of progress in that because of all the negative things she got. And then from that school was affiliated with GD Somani school. वहाँ के सारे बच्चे अपने आप जीडी सोमानी स्कूल में आते थे. जीडी सोमानी स्कूल इज एट टफ परेड, and luckily with all of them Nehal also got admission in GD Somani school. And then her upward journey started because they have counselor, they were knowing what autism is, they have the concept of shadow teacher. So that was our sheer luck. अदरवाइज हम आज अगर आपका बच्चा डिफरेंटली एबल्ड है, आपके पास बहुत चॉइस नहीं होती है कि यू कैन चूज एनी स्कूल, नो। मतलब
और
स्टिल हम
मुझे
बहुत पीछे हैं उस जमाने से।
एंड अभी भी आप लोग उन वो टीचर्स के साथ जुड़े हैं?
यस, यस। And Nehal के WhatsApp group में you will check every Diwali, any festival, let it be any festival, Christmas, she will send to all of them. They will respond to everyone. If her article comes in newspaper, the teachers circulate among themselves कि नेहल पे article आया है. So even in this book, I have mentioned the book which I have written. In that book also, I have mentioned a lot about the school and how the school contributed in her growth.
सीमा, आपके पास वो बुक वहां पड़ी है पास में जो दिखा
No, it
सकते
is
हैं?
gone for printing.
इट्स गॉड फॉर प्रिंट।
Yeah. It will be launched in the coming month, in the month of December. It has
ओके।
gone for printing.
Oh, fantastic. So when did the idea of the book come to you?
Actually, I'm a part of parent support group.
Okay.
So what we do when some young parent child got diagnosed, so वो टूट जाते हैं. Then the therapist and they give our number, parents number to them, and they connect to us कि क्या करना है, कैसे करना है. And they want to see basically कि बड़ा होके मेरा बच्चा कैसा रहेगा. So then they come to us, we meet them. So like that, my sister is basically gynecologist at Bhopal. She has her own hospital. So there, I took one session of the parents of Bhopal, and then many parents came, and MP is Hindi speaking state. सो देयर दे सेड कि हमको कुछ मटेरियल नहीं मिलता है पढ़ने के लिए. एंड सेकेंडली द सेकेंड प्रॉब्लम वाज कि इनके ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स, दादा दादी नाना नानी को समझ में नहीं आता है. सो व्हेन वी ट्राई टू वर्क विद अदर किड्स, हमारे बच्चों के साथ काम करने की कोशिश करते हैं, वो हमें टोकते हैं.
Uh-huh.
एंड बच्चे उस चीज को एक्सप्लॉइट करते हैं, मैनिपुलेटिव हो जाते हैं बच्चे. तो
Mm-hmm.
देन आई थॉट कि यस, वट एवर आई रेड अ लॉट व्हेन नेहल वाज डायग्नोस्ड. I read a lot and that helped me. So then I thought कि whatever I read was basically based on the circumstances in other countries, in European countries. So there the medical facilities are different. There the family support is different. So why not to write something कि जो हमारे हमारे इंडिया में हमारे आसपास जो हमें मिलता है, एंड द बॉन्डिंग ऑफ द फैमिली जो उन बुक्स में नहीं होती है, वो बहुत ज़रूरी है हमारे यहाँ. इफ वी गेट सपोर्ट ऑफ दादा दादी नाना नानी, देयर इज नथिंग लाइक दैट. सो आई रोट अ बुक कीपिंग दैट इन माइंड कि ऐसी बुक लिखो कि जहाँ पे वो ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स भी पढ़ पाए. शुड बी दैट इजी एवरी प्रॉब्लम. एंड अगर वो मेरी कहानी होगी, देन इट विल बी लाइक दे विल बी, इट्स नॉट उपदेश कि कोई बोर हो जाएगा. इट इज माई जर्नी, इट इज नेहज जर्नी, इट इज माई फैमिलीज जर्नी. So they will be able to connect to it, so it will be easier for them to understand, for the whole family. So I wrote the book with that perspective. तो थोड़ा उसको बीच में इंटरेस्टिंग बनाया, थोड़ा मतलब एवरीथिंग कि लोग हो सकता है कोई उससे मोटिवेट हो जाए. एंड द होल पर्पस ऑफ दैट बुक इज ओनली कि कहीं किसी को हेल्प कर जाए, कहीं किसी नेगेटिव पेरेंट को ट्रिगर कर जाए. सो
In the workplace, Nehal, you as a young working woman now, how is it to go to office? Have you made good friends at work?
We are part of 5 members, but we are part of NCOE teams. There are 5 members, but work is assigned individually. And my hybrid mode of office is going out on, and remaining days I work from home, and twice a week I go to office.
How do you travel independently or do you need to be dropped?
I Mama drops me to the office, EY office, and then I come back by local train.
Okay.
my office is near her office. So while going, I drop her, and while coming back, she comes by located.
So, when did you start traveling alone by train?
I have started traveling alone by train before joining office on 9th of March.
We trained her.
We trained her.
We trained her.
Very nice. Now, at school, And at college, you had to intervene, talk to the teachers, right, Seema? At work, how was it? Did you also meet? Did you and Anupam meet people at EY, or has it been?
No, no. Basically, in EY, what they did, they have openings for NCOE, because neurodiverse in candidates. So they took from India. They took five, and Nehal is one of them. So because of that, they are aware. They are assigned to a team, and the team is aware about their issues. So it helps because they are aware. And now, and they don't. We have never spoken to them. She only manages, and uh, they basically the uh, workplace is a little different. It's more structured. Na? It's no playtime like school where it's not structured. So at workplace, work is assigned to you. And what happened when her office started? It started on the offline mode, online mode. So with that, it was very easy. She used to get work, she used to finish her work and submit it. There was no interaction, nothing like कोई वरी नहीं करना पड़ता था कि ऑफिस में ऐसे बिहेव करना है वैसे. With that online working, 1 year passed and she became comfortable with her work. And then she started going to office, and
Mhm.
then to twice a week. And at office also, I've seen many times people are very accommodative. बड़े हैं ना, वो बच्चे नहीं है. They are like uh, they are. And once I saw Nehal was crossing road. She has to cross main road of Matunga. So बहुत ट्रैफिक होता है. So I saw one girl came and बड़े अच्छे से नेहल को ऐसा पकड़ा जैसे बच्चों को पकड़ते हैं, and both of them crossed, and then again पकड़ा and both of them crossed. So I felt so nice कि, and she went, मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि कोई hi hello या nothing. She helped in crossing the road. And that kind of thing happens at office. So
Beautiful. What are your dreams, Nehal? What is it that you want from life? What are your goals? What are your dreams?
My team is to work as a team and be independent. And we would hire you so that I could get, as I am a hard working girl and we do not fight and we work hard to earn salary.
Wow. How does this make you feel, mummy?
very nice, very nice.
Yeah. So, when did you discover that, um, there is something extraordinary in this child, and it's probably your mission for you and Anupam to become a role model to other parents who have children on the spectrum? When did you make that conscious decision?
We know few parents जिनके बच्चों को बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम है. Still they are doing so much for the other kids, for the other families. So उस हिसाब से we thought कि we are lucky, तो हमको तो करना ही चाहिए. And because of being a part of Forum for Autism, we know many families, both kind, negative and positive. सो मुझे लगा कि अगर एंड सेकेंडली व्हेन मैं 5 लोगों को गाइड करती हूँ ना, तो जो कॉन्फिडेंस मुझ में आता है वो उनसे ज़्यादा होता है. मतलब इट हेल्प्स मी. मतलब मैं अगर किसी को हेल्प कर रही हूँ तो इनडायरेक्टली इट इज हेल्पिंग मी मोर देन दैट. सो मुझे अपने बच्चे पे कॉन्फिडेंस आता है. एंड शी ऑल्सो फील्स दैट एनर्जी कि या माय मम्मा इज कॉन्फिडेंट नाउ. एंड आई फील कि हाँ मैं नई चीज़ सिखा सकती हूँ, हाँ मैं उसको ट्रेन से भेज सकती हूँ, या शी कैन कम बाय लोकल ट्रेन, लोकल बस ऑल्सो. So that kind of confidence comes when I'm not hiding anything, when I'm open to everyone. So I'll tell you one episode. We live in MTNL building, and that we have offices down here. So some people are कैसे नो स्पोकिंग होता है, खास तौर पे अगर बॉस का बच्चा है तो ओवर स्मार्टनेस दिखाना है. So one guy said कि आप ना इसको अकेले बस में क्यों भेजते हो? मैं ले आया करूँगा, अच्छा नहीं लगता है वो अकेले जाती है. Then I scolded him left and right कि you mind your own business. आई वांट टू मेक माय चाइल्ड इंडिपेंडेंट. अगर वो बस में दूसरों से अलग दिख रही तो आई डोंट माइंड. अगर वो सही जगह आ रही है और सही जगह जा रही है, वो सेफ है, and she is not disturbing others, so I don't mind if she is making some sound or she is different from others. I don't mind. And why? तुम्हारा क्या है? Is she troubled you? तुमको कोई प्रॉब्लम है? नहीं है? Then don't be over smart. सो बेसिकली अगर हम छुपाते रहेंगे तो वो बच्चा आगे नहीं बढ़ेगा ना, वो नहीं जाएगी बस से. मैं किसी को उसके साथ लगा के भेजूंगी, एंड आई डोंट वांट दैट टू हैपन.
बहुत बढ़िया। और आपने कहा कि नाना नानी दादा दादी इनका भी सपोर्ट हो तो बहुत अच्छा है। तो आपको किस तरह से का सपोर्ट मिला आपकी फैमिली से, नेहल के ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स से?
She is the most loved child of the family, extended family. Agar Nehal, if she will put anything, everybody responds, because now we are at Mumbai and my whole family is at MP. So and every year we go there, and they never ask कि ये ऐसी क्यों है. They are so happy कि she is doing this. And I remember when I told Nehal, this Nehal passed 10th standard, and my sister was in clinic. She was seeing patients. So when I told Nehal passed standard, 10th standard, she started crying there, and that's a big thing. That shows the attachment which they are having with her. So with her Dadaji, Nani, uh, the, for them she is like bus. From her first salary, from when she started internship, she bought present for Dadaji, Nani, and our servants. तो उनका,
ओके।
these are the most important people. उनको पहले हम देंगे. So and the love, not even from her grandparents, the love which she gets from our servants, our helpers, is too much. वो वो चीज जो इसने दी है, इतने दिन पहन के उसको दिखाएंगे, लुक नेहल आज मैं पहन के आई. तो वो दैट काइंड ऑफ एक्सेप्टेंस हेल्प नेहल.
अमेजिंग।
Even
वी
with Radhika, she accepted Nehal like anything, because that was the सबसे ज्यादा हमें चिंता थी कि whether वो accept करेगी कि नहीं. But वो acceptance, sibling acceptance is like a dream come true for us.
Thank you for that amazing conversation. We can keep talking to Nehal and her mother Seema. And from a child who was socially withdrawn on the spectrum, on the autism spectrum, a child that never spoke, to working at EY as a consultant and her own brand, Speaking Stones, is very inspiring. And I think we're waiting for your book, Seema, when it comes out, जो कि बहुत लोगों तक आपकी जर्नी और किस तरह से हम इन बच्चों के साथ इनकी जो पोटेंशियल है इसको किस तरह से हम उभर के ला सकते हैं. आई थिंक वी विल ऑल लर्न अबाउट दैट फ्रॉम योर बुक.
Thank you.
Nehal,
Thank you.
you are very, very positive, always smiling, and a loving girl. And it was such an honor to meet you. And thank you so much for coming on our show, the Lumiere Learning Monday show. And Seema, thank you for accompanying Nehal and being with us today.
Yes.
Thanks a lot for calling us. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And we are all saying goodbye to you. Even these are saying goodbye to you. Lovely, lovely. Very nice. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.